everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of Cigar Java. Today I'm sitting here with a good friend of mine that I found in the airport coming up from Florida, Billy Heinlein. And we are smoking the Villiger Colorado cigar. What do you think of it, Billy?
I actually like it a lot. It has a very good draw to it. I like it. It's smooth. You know I like a mild cigar, and this is nice and mild.
Most of the Villiger line is considered a mild cigar. Different tobaccos, different blends give you a bit of a different smoke or taste, but for the most part, they say that they're a mild line. Now, this is actually the first time I've smoked this particular one. I actually enjoy smoking the Cabaret, which is kind of a funny story that I don't know. Eleanor may be talking to Robin and Jax, who, by the way, are the reps for Villiger.
Okay.
And as we sit here enjoying these sticks, they are at Famous's, sitting down with a cigar and doing a couple other reviews. So she may be telling a funny story, but
first I have a little story to tell you, because that cigar, the Cabaret, when Denny first met you, Denny and I, but I wasn't smoking cigars at the time, so I had gone right into the bar and restaurant area. Introduced myself, but a little more than that probably. Well, Denny, you had given Denny a sample of the Cabaret, and he came in to join me in the bar. I don't even think he was halfway through it. He came back in and he bought a box. So I think that says a lot for his review.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of the Cabaret.
And it remains on his everyday to go-to cigar. So he really likes that cigar.
It's like smoking a little candy bar, you know. It's rich and dark. It's got like espresso and dark chocolate notes. It's a really special Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper.
And that's pretty much his candy go-to.
Also, the price point's really nice on it as well. You know, it's a good Maduro. It has the cocoa essence that a Maduro should have, but the price point is perfect. It's one of my favorites of
absolutely under $9, $8.50 most of the sizes. And for I guess the ladies who are looking to step into the realm of Maduro, it's a 0-calorie candy bar. You know,
what a good way of looking at it.
I got about halfway through it and I put it down in the ashtray and I said to Eleanor, I'll be right back. I walked out to the store and told her I enjoyed that cigar. I want a box right now before you run out. So I bought my first box of cigars, a Villiger, and that's how I was introduced. And I've been enjoying them, and they do have a place in my box, along with some other cigars as well. But I do enjoy it. But I think I might have to say that this may be one that's getting added to it too. Not sure yet. We'll know as we get a little bit further down. But
this is more along my line. I like a mild cigar, which I like. And again, the draw is nice. The ash as well. Very enjoyable.
It does have a nice draw. As far as taste, you've been smoking cigars a lot longer than I have. Some people say they can get the various different tastes of pepper and spice and all the other stuff that's very nice. But for the most part, I can pick up peppers sometime and some of the spices, but I don't have the palate that will give me all those different notes that they keep talking about. What I know is I either like the cigar and I don't like the cigar.
I was going to say the same thing. It's a like or dislike kind of a thing.
Yeah, there's no fluff that adds to it.
Yeah,
and there are a lot of reviewers out there that, and I don't by no means say I'm a cigar reviewer, but there are reviewers out there that do talk about the different flavors or tastes of a cigar. And I'm pretty much, I like it as I said, or I don't like it.
Sure.
So I think we need to check in with Eleanor.
Okay.
And let's have a look as to what's going on with the three of them. I'm sure they're going to get into some trouble.
They always do.
At Famous. So we'll check back with you. We're going to smoke these down a little bit more, and we'll let you know how it is, and take a little sneak peek of what's going on at Famous.
Ladies, welcome to Cigar Java. I'm so excited that you joined me today. Well, as you know, Denny is, as we speak, reviewing the Colorado. First, Robin, tell us about the company. Tell us a little bit about Villiger.
Villiger is family owned and operated since 1888, so we are one of the oldest family run cigar companies on the planet.
And it's a Swiss company, right?
Yes, so there's Villiger Cigars AG, which is the international parent company out of Switzerland. And then here in the States, we have Villiger Cigars North America, who heads up all of the U.S. distribution. We sell everything that our parent company provides for us, our machine-made cigars, pipe tobacco that comes out of Denmark, and some of their hand-rolled cigars, but predominantly most of our products in the hand-rolled lines are blended for the U.S. market. So what you're getting now is a cigar that's made for your palate. We're not smoking European cigars. We're smoking fuller bodied, more complex blends of tobacco from different regions. They have a completely different line overseas, although we do sell some of the same stuff, Villiger International. Obviously, the laws in other countries are just slightly different. So we do a lot with Nicaragua, Honduran tobacco, Dominican, and Villiger also owns farms and fields in Bahia, Brazil, where we do our 100% Brazilian blends as well. But so far, they're all 100% Brazilian. Nothing's been cut with other tobaccos, so really unique and something you won't find from other companies. And currently, Mr. Villiger runs the company. It used to be two brothers, now it's just the one brother. And he has his successors lined up, so we anticipate the company still remaining in family hands going forward, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
We're coming up on our 130th anniversary in maybe a year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
Not far from now.
Not far.
Which
to
is
still stay family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
family
great.
run.
Which is great because, like she said, Villiger's been around for so long. They're huge in Europe and Asia, like huge. And coming to the States, a lot of people look at Villiger, oh, it's a boutique brand, or they know us for a machine made. But if they knew the quality of tobacco that actually went into the machine made, then they would realize our potential.
Well, that's why bigger companies now, manufacturers and tobacco distributors or makers are lining up to work with the company. How we've gotten the ability to work with guys like Abe Flores and PDR, or Hochi and Tabacalero, Oliva, and how we've been able to sort of fund our own endeavors, like with the factories in Brazil, where prices of tobacco are very high. So by cutting out the middleman, we can offer whole 100% Brazilian blends for a much more reasonable price than other companies who use just a portion of Brazilian tobacco mixed with other regions of tobacco. We get to do something really special.
What we're laughing about, we can't tell you what that joke is, but what we can tell you about is, Billy, what do you think? What's going on with this cigar?
I'm really enjoying this cigar. Again, as you've always told me about the three sections, as I'm smoking this and it's burning down, it's not getting harsher. I smoke a lot of sticks that as they burn down, they get harsher, and I'm not experiencing that, which is, in my opinion, a very good thing.
Very good thing for you. Kind of your mark of whether it's a good cigar or
Yes.
not so good.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
it's got your stamp of approval.
It
on the
absolutely
cigar.
does.
Cool. I have to agree. It's about the middle of the cigar now. It's picking up other flavors in the sense of highlighting some of that stuff, and it's definitely stronger, but not so strong that it would probably turn somebody off. I would not consider it to be a strong cigar, but I'm enjoying it. But I got to tell you, I'm wondering what the girls were smoking earlier today.
I have no idea.
We are just relaxing with our sticks today, and I am smoking the Cuellar Creamy.
Yes.
Tell me about this one. This is the first time I've had this.
So you and I are both smoking Hochi Blancos blends that we work with. You have the Connecticut Seed Ecuadorian. I have the box press Maduro Cabarete, and there's also Trill, which we're not smoking today. And yours is a little bit on the mild side, but it's got that nice oomph from the Ligero binder. Give it a little bit more taste and flavor and complexity than your traditional Connecticut wrap cigar.
It's smooth enough where it goes really well with coffee. Great morning smoke for a lot of cigar smokers. But like Robin said, it does with the Ligero, makes it a little bit, I want to say, gives it a little bit more oomph, a step up from just a typical Colorado wrap.
So you might want a red eye, grab an extra shot to toss in your coffee like that.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far. This is very nice. And Jax, what are you smoking?
You know, I am smoking the Sandoro Claro. This was actually just released this year at the IPCPR 2015, and it's one of our newer blends from the Oliva factory. And Robin, what exactly is a wrapper? I know it's a Connecticut, but you said it was
It's a Connecticut seed Ecuadorian with the Nicaraguan Habano filler and binder. And we're really lucky to work with some really awesome people like Tabacalera Oliva and Hochi, who's won a lot of awards for his farming at the Pro Cigar Festival and other festivals as well.
Well, that's what we're really here for today. We're going to learn a little bit more about the Villiger company and the two lovely ladies that represent them. What a good way. Okay, so Robin, what got you into cigars and who exactly is Robin Parsons?
Well, a lot of people know me on social media as Robin Cigar, although Facebook screwed me over like many of the cigar community people where you have to put a last name in now or you have to show your ID. But I started smoking cigars when I was 16, hopefully to quit smoking cigarettes. Like I smoked Prince Albert vanilla tips from Rite Aid, the drugstore. And then when I was 18, I built Halloween Adventures and helped set them up and worked seasonally with them for a few years. And one of them was right next to a cigar shop in Philly. And so that started my full-time career in the tobacco industry.
Okay.
And then went on to bigger companies. And I've done just about everything you could do with the exception of making and picking leaves and making cigars, you know what I mean? But every kind of retail experience job. And now I'm on the road for Villiger, burning some miles.
Good for you. Good for you.
Tens
And
of
Jax,
thousands.
and you are the Northeast sales manager.
Yeah, I represent Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
Okay. And Jax, you
Yes.
are the director of
I am
special
the
events,
director. Yes, I am the director of special events.
and you're new to the company.
I
just
am.
this year.
New Year's Eve, I was actually asked to take the position. So January of 2015 is
What
when
a
I
way to
actually
start!
began.
What a way to start the new year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So welcome to the company. Not that I'm not
Thank you.
in the company to
No.
welcome you, but
You know what? I appreciate.
what got you started?
I appreciate it.
And who is Jax?
So Jax, I am a cigar smoker. I mean, I guess when we label ourselves, you identify yourself. I'm an artist. I'm a designer, entrepreneur, but also I'm a cigar smoker, and I got really lucky that I got into the industry. This side of the industry is that. I mean, I worked at shops before. I was a tobacconist and I became a manager of the shop until I got offered the position with Villiger. And I want to say I've always wanted to be in this side of the industry only because I love the people. I love cigars. And I think as cigar smokers, we know it's a culture. It's different, and I've always wanted to be a part of it. And it took me a while. It took me a couple of sending in resumes, doing interviews, not getting the job, but sticking with it, knowing what I wanted. I guess you could say that. Law of attraction. And I finally got what I wanted. But actually, more so than I wanted to. I wanted to be a rep, just like Robin. And I didn't get that position. But instead, I get to do all the fun stuff and do special events for Villiger instead.
You can do a lot with that, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'm having a great time doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
We'll talk about special events in just a minute.
absolutely.
Eleanor could get herself into trouble with those two. I don't know if you haven't met Robin or Jax yet. You
I have
get a
not.
chance to meet them later on. Robin lives here out in Jim Thorpe.
Nice.
And Jax is out in Vegas. I had the opportunity to do a photo shoot with Jax,
Okay.
and it was very quick, but we are scheduled to do a shoot in October
Okay.
with Jax. So I'm sure a lot of you viewers out there have seen Jax around there and seen her pictures, and looking forward to what happens with that photo shoot. But I don't know. So what we're drinking here, actually, you're done drinking, is
Mine evaporates.
your evaporates. Yeah, you're drinking Disaronno. How do you think that pairs up with this?
I happen to like it. I like sweeter drinks, of course, but you talk. I've heard you talk about pairing before, and do you have any idea what might go better or worse with a stick like this?
A few people have talked about it, said more about a whiskey,
Okay.
but I'm not a whiskey drinker,
Right.
as you know.
Right.
I'm rum number one is my number one drink to go to followed by tequila, and then of course I get into various different liqueurs such as Di Serrano. So I knew you liked this, so I thought we would bring this out and kind of break in our first little interview together.
I've heard stories about you and tequila. I'm just saying.
We're not going to go there on that one. That'll be something you have to read a blog about, I'm sure. But what I'd like to do is have you sit with us.
Okay.
And we're out of time today.
Okay.
Well, thanks for watching Cigar Java, our very first episode. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2. It's coming up very shortly. And in the meantime, remember to go to our website at cigarjava.com, Instagram /cigarjava, and of course Facebook.com/cigarjava. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.